The Samsung Galaxy Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 are generating a ton of hype. But let's be real. I've been pretty critical of the Fold 6's lack of innovation. Don't worry, I'll keep it honest, but I'm also here to break down all the upgrades on both phones. So let's cut to the chase and get started. So design-wise, not much has changed visually. The Z Flip 6 and Z Fold 6 look pretty similar to their predecessors, with more noticeable camera rings. But hey, here's a win. Both phones are finally getting dust and water resistance upgrades. That's a first for foldables. The Fold 6 gets most of the external love with a boxier look, a slightly wider aspect ratio, and a slimmer, lighter body. The Z Flip 6 is also getting some upgrades that I thought might add some weight. But surprisingly, it has maintained the same weight as the Z Flip 5. Now here's the kicker. We've been hearing rumors about titanium builds all year, but it turns out those were just rumors. Both phones still have the same armored aluminum frame as last year. Okay, let's move on to the screens. The Z Flip 6 main and cover displays are the same size as last year's model, with the same refresh rate options. The Z Fold 6 also keeps the same display sizes as its predecessor, despite that wider aspect ratio we talked about. The good news is that the display brightness is now on par with the S24 Ultra. Both of these bad boys are fueled by the Snapdragon 8 Gen 3 processor. You won't be short on storage options, and RAM is getting a serious upgrade for Flip 6. The Z Fold 6 is flexing its muscles with the same 12 gigs of RAM as Z Fold 5, while the Z Flip 6 is finally joining the big leagues with its own 12 gigs variant. And for the first time ever, the Flip 6 is getting a vapor chamber cooling system to keep it running smoothly, even when you're pushing it to the limit. Both the Flip 6 and Fold 6 are sporting the same wide and ultra-wide cameras, with the Flip 6 finally getting that sweet 50-megapixel main sensor upgrade. But hey, the Fold 6 still has that extra telephoto lens for all you zoom lovers. Plus, it's got two front cameras, one for each display. Both phones can capture stunning 4K video at 60 FPS and even 8K at 30 FPS. And if slow-mo is your thing, the Flip 6 can handle 4K slow-mo at 120 FPS, while the Fold 6 can go all the way up to 240 FPS in full HD. Although, to be honest, the Z Fold 6 didn't get any camera upgrades. These are basically the same cameras as the Z Fold 5. But hey, they were already pretty great. Plus, you can expect even better AI-powered camera features to take your photos and videos to the next level. The Z Fold 6 is sticking with the same battery as last year, but the Z Flip 6 is finally getting a boost to a 4,000 milliamp battery. That should give you a bit more juice throughout the day. Samsung promises good screen on time and plenty of hours for watching videos and listening to music on both phones. And even with the bigger battery, the Flip 6 managed to slim down a bit while keeping the same weight. Oh, and one more thing. No DeX support for the Flip 6, but the Fold 6 still has your back if you need a desktop experience. The Z Fold 6 and Z Flip 6 are almost here. The Fold 6 is all about external upgrades, while the Flip 6 is focusing on internal improvements. Now, the big question, is the Fold 6 worth the extra $100 over the Fold 5? Well, I've already made a video about that, so be sure to check it out. This is TechTics, signing off for now.